Hello everyone, and welcome to your favorite channel, Mysterious World. And today we'll be talking about mysterious things you haven't seen before. Before I start the video, don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel to remain updated. I hope you enjoy the video, and let's get started. Vantablack, which is the darkest substance we know of in the universe. Surrey Nanosystems came up with the first Vantablack. Surrey Nanosystems has made a nanomaterial called Vantablack that is darker than anything else on Earth. It was made in 2015 by Surrey Nanosystems in the UK. It's a group of vertical carbon tubes that are grown on a substrate. 99.98% of the light that hits Vantablack is taken in by it. This means that when a person looks at Vantablack, they don't see anything. It's like looking into a black hole. The Blue Angel sea slug looks like an extraterrestrial. The Blue Angel sea slug is a type of sea slug that eats meat. The Blue Angel is the name for the sea slug Glaucus atlanticus. This beautiful creature from another world can only be found on the coasts of South Africa and Australia. The slug looks cute, but it's actually very dangerous. The Blue Angel is a fish that eats other fish that are poisonous, like the Portuguese man-of-war. It puts the poison from the animals it eats into special sacs, concentrates it, and then uses it on other animals. Aerogel resembles a cloud slice. Aerogel is not dense at all. Aerogel is a material made of gel and gas that is very light. It has been called frozen smoke or solid cloud because it looks like a cloud. Scientists have come up with more than a dozen ways to make different kinds of aerogel, but they all follow the same steps. Mix chemicals, let them settle into a wet gel, and then squeeze out all the water. The end result is something that is 99% air and has a very low density. Aerogel is mostly air, and the air doesn't transfer heat very well. If you put a layer of aerogel between a flower and a flame, the flower won't be burned. Rainbow eucalyptus trees have bark that looks like candy. When Eucalyptus deglupta is grown outside of its native range, the color of its bark is usually not as strong. The Eucalyptus deglupta tree looks like it came from a Dr. Seuss book, but it's actually from Indonesia, Papua New Guinea, and the Philippines. This unique tree has bright blue, orange, purple, green, and maroon streaks on its bark. The Missouri Botanical Garden says that the tree's strange color comes from the way it sheds. As strips of bark come off, the tree's bright green inner bark shows through. This inner layer changes color slowly as it grows up. There is an underground cathedral in Colombia that is made out of salt. Reports say that 10,000 people can fit in the cathedral. The Salt Cathedral of Zipaquirá is an underground Roman Catholic church in the Colombian city of Cundinamarca. It was found in 1954 when a salt mine was being dug up. It is made of nothing but salt and is 180 meters below the small town of Zipaquirá. The cathedral has a huge salt cross that can fit up to 10,000 people, but it has never been completely full. Goblin sharks are living fossils that look like nightmare creatures. The teeth of a shark look like nails. Goblin sharks are a rare type of deep-sea shark that have earned the nickname living fossils. They are the only members of the ancient Mitsukarinaide shark family that are still alive. Goblin sharks are easy to spot because their jaws are long and their teeth look like nails. They can pick up on the electrical currents that other animals give off and quickly open their mouths to catch their prey. You can't really understand how scary this is until you see a goblin shark attack its prey. Digital Spy says that the neomorph from Alien Covenant was based on this creature. Bismuth, the element that looks kind of trippy. The way it looks is because of a growth pattern called stair-step. In high school chemistry, you may have learned about the chemical element bismuth, but you probably didn't know that it has a colorful iridescent look. Live Science says that bismuth grows in a way that looks like a stair-step, with the edges growing faster than the middle. This makes a crystal structure that looks like squares of rainbow colors that fit together. Kawah Ijen. The volcano in Indonesia kind of spits out bright blue lava. In Indonesia, the Kawah Ijen volcano is known for sending out waves of what looks like blue and purple lava. Lava is not blue in and of itself. Smithsonian Magazine says that the lava's interesting color comes from the large amounts of sulfuric gas that come out with it. When the gas catches on fire, it burns brightly, making the lava look like it's electric blue. The Voynich Manuscript is a mysterious book written in a language that can't be translated. The Voynich Manuscript is a 240-page timepiece from the Middle Ages that was written in a language that no one knows. It has puzzled scholars and codebreakers for a long time. It's thought that the manuscript was written between 1404 and 1438. It has a lot of strange pictures and diagrams, like ones of strange plants and women with big bellies bathing in green pools. No one has been able to translate the book or figure out what plants are shown in it. In January 2018, a group of Canadian computer scientists said that they'd been able to decode some parts of the manuscript using AI. But the researchers agreed that the process needs to be improved and that scholars need to be involved. Point Nemo is the hardest place in the world to get to. Point Nemo is the point on Earth that is farthest away from any land. Officially called the Oceanic Point of Inaccessibility, it is in the middle of a triangle made up of Ducie Island, Motunui, which is part of the Easter Island chain, and Mare Island. This triangle is near Antarctica. The International Space Station goes around the Earth at a distance of about 258 miles, while Point Nemo is over 1,670 miles from the nearest place with people. The Danakil Depression looks like the surface of a planet that is very far away. People know that the Danakil Depression is one of the hottest, driest, and least friendly places on Earth. One of the strangest looking places on Earth is the Danakil Depression in Ethiopia. This strange place in the Afar Triangle is full of hot springs, lava pools that crackle, and salt flats that shine. Around hydrothermal fields, poisonous gases move around, and many of the pools in the area are acidic. Brine Pools. Lakes and rivers run through the ocean. Underwater lakes, which are also called brine pools, are bodies of water that are much saltier than the ocean around them. Because salty water is denser than other seawater, it forms lakes that look like they are separate from the rest of the sea. When submarines go down to the ocean floor, they can float on these brine pools, which have their own waves that hit the shoreline. Because these lakes have a lot of toxic methane and hydrogen sulfide, it would be dangerous for a person to swim in them. The largest living thing on Earth is a huge fungus. Armillaria ostii is also called the honey mushroom. Even though whales, redwood trees, and elephants are all very big, they are not the largest living things on land. The pando tree colony is the biggest living thing by mass, but the Armillaria ostii mushroom is the biggest by mass. This mushroom, called the huge fungus, has grown over 2,385 acres in the Malheur National Forest in Oregon. Scientists found the fungus in 2017. They used DNA testing to figure out that all the parts of the growth are different parts of the same organism. Most likely, the giant mushroom has been growing for between 2,400 and 8,650 years, and its caps are said to taste good. That's all for today, guys, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.